how much I desire you. You always got a kiss for me right down your pocket. Open my heart with your spell, a nice and pleasant. Yeah. Like you always do. Like you always do to me.
Player eliminated. Player eliminated. Player eliminated. Player eliminated. Player eliminated. Player eliminated. Player eliminated.
Will my heart ever find its way back home? Will the tears that I saved for years take hold? These streets that once were paved in gold are letting memories go.
Driving my car, going away. Here's another road, another bridge. Oh, going on. Life is a path, we can't wait. There's another ride. Feel the wind. Oh.
Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live, and this is the Kilz event epic finale. We are down to the final four. We did the math, and we have eliminated all players, and this is what it's all about. We are down to this is the brass tacks. Somebody's going to walk away with 15,000 Kilz tokens tonight. And the way it's going to work, these are the final four players. These are the only players that had a shot. We've got Dr. Die in first place with 6 strikes. Ron and Julia with 9. And we've got Gemstone with 11. And each player will play a round-robin tournament. Each loss will give you 3 strikes. And then we will stack rank the final 4. So it is anybody's game down to the wire. Stick around, even if you're not playing. Cheer on your faction. This has been a 7th-week ordeal, and this is great because if you go back to the beginning, we had 21 villains. Remember, we put the villains up there. You guys had to name them. Everybody's had ample opportunity to win this thing. 6 weeks and multiple events. We also had paper or plastic competition. We had the Mingle game. Remember the Mingle, the merry-go-round game? We also had a nice game of asteroids. We also played Dochi. We were playing Dochi in the hallway where you were throwing it. Dr. Die won that. We played Grenade Roulette. And a brand new game, we're playing Rope Roulette tonight. Round Robin Rope Roulette. These 4 players, one of these 4 are going to walk away with 15,000 Kilz tokens. Pretty crazy. So, you guys ready to get down to business? And look, stick around at the end because we have an epic sneak peek of a brand new chapter that we're rolling out next week. I've teased it's called Sinister Shadows, but after we crown tonight's champion, we do this once a year. Last year it was Valar. This year it's going to be one of you four. Who's going to be next year? All right. I need an exhibition match, though. Somebody that's watching, give me an exhibition match so we can break the ice before we get to the real thing. How about Dimes and Bones? Dimes and Bones, let's go. All right, we will take you. Hopefully you watch the playback, you know the rules. Now remember, I'll start a 10-second timer. I will ask you your move, and you will jump, duck, or stay. And remember, on any given move, if you stay, you can only do it one time. And for those watching the playback, this is going to be a good practice session because this will be part of the regular monthly circuit going forward. We will have Saturday events, and it will be rope roulette, just like Death Drop, just like pet battles. So brush up on this. All right. Dimes and Bones, give me 999s. All right. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Let's see your moves. And you can play a buff. You can play Warp Speed. You can play Bounce Back, or you can play the Shield. Oh, look at this. Dime's going to stay. Bone says, nope, I'm not going to stay. I'm getting in the mix. She's going to jump with a shield, trying to get early advantage to read the map. All right, let's spin it and see if Bones got a nice start here. Oh, she didn't even need the shield. Check this out. All right. Jump spinner. And now what's interesting about this, she didn't lose her shield. So she still has the shield. Smart move. So now, if she moves again, she's got her shield. All right, let's go to round number 2. Ten-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got Bones going to jump and play bounce back. Dimes going to duck with warp speed. Now the bounce back is going to push her back to where she started. Bones trying to get to the end of the map first. All right. Let's spin the wheel. Duck 6. All right. Bone's going to lose her shield. But she's got a path, right? Okay. Round 3. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Bones over the duck with warp speed. Now remember, you got to wait here 1 move. Dimes went with duck with a bounce back. Oh, no. Bones had that epic start, and look. Now it could all be for nothing. Let's spin the wheel. Bones, because she did the bounce back, yep. You got to have a jump 2. Oh my goodness, it's a jump 2. Oh my goodness. Check it out. All right, round 4. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Jump with a shield. Bones going with the duck. All right, spin that wheel. A 2 or a 6 would be bad. If it's not a 6, Bones is going to win. Anything but a 6. Here we go. It is a duck 4. Bones with the win, 1-0. All right, not tonight, but in the tournament, if you get to the end, you will win. It's much, much easier to die than it is to get to the end like Bones did. So we do the rope roulette. If you're aggressive and you make it to the other side, you'll win the game. More to come on that, but not tonight. All right. Pretty good match. All right, our final 4. Are you brushed up? Big thanks to Bones and Dimes. All right, now what y'all came here for. Plus, it's nice to have one of those matches too, right? You get one of those matches and then you make them wait a little bit longer. All right, so Ron, who is the person directly above you? Who's the person directly across from you? And who is the person diagonally across from you? That is how this will work. Each of you will play the person above you, the person across from you, and the person diagonally. Should be a total of 6 matches. Now we know the score. Diana has 6. Ron and Joey have 9. Jim has 12. So 1 or 2 losses can make a big difference. At the end, we will stack rank. If we have a tie, we will play for rankings only. Or we will use the tiebreaker, which is your head-to-head matchup. Okay? And we will stack rank you 1 to 4. Yeah, Jim has 11, sorry. It's 11, 9, 9, and 6. So that means after you gain for a loss or 2, depending on where you place, you will either get 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes, or 4 strikes. If 2 people are tied, we will use the tiebreaker. All right. First match. Jim and Ron. Jim and Ron, first match. It's worth 3 points. All right, good luck. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Ron going to stay. Jim is going to duck. All right. Jim, you need a duck 4 because you played no buffs. It's not a duck 4. Ron's going to be up 1 to 0. Oh, it was almost a duck 4, but instead it is a jump 3. Ron 1 to 0. Or Jim has 1, which signifies death. All right, Jim, if Ron wins this match, he'll take the first of the night. All right, remember, once there is a death advantage, buffs reset, and we start over. If both players die, then the board stays the same, and you don't have your buffs. All right, round number 2, very important round. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Ron going to stay. Jim going to jump with a shield. Smart move using a shield. Get the early advantage. All right, Ron cannot stay this round. Remember, you can only stay once. Let's spin the wheel. See if Jim keeps her shield or she loses it. Duck 4. That's what she needed last time, right? All right, not a lot of help, though, because her shield is gone. She can't drop down. And here we go. Move number 2, 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got Ron going to duck with a shield. Jim playing bounce back, but Ron has a shield, so it does not bounce him back. And Jim ducking. All right. Now, Ron cannot die this round because he has a shield. Jim, you got to have a duck 5. If it's not a duck 5, Ron's going to win the first match. Let's spin it. And it is a duck 6. Congratulations, Ron, 1-0. Puts Jim in a tough spot, but still alive. Can't lose again, though. All right, we got 3 strikes added to Jim. Jim has now played 1. Ron has played 1. Now we got Doc and Julia. Doc and Julia, give me triple 9s. Whew. 15,000 kills tokens is a lot of kills tokens. My goodness. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. All right, we got Doc going with the duck. Saving the buffs. Julia, jump with a shield. All right, Doc, you got to have a duck 4. Julia's got a shield, so there's no way she can die. It's got to be a duck 4. Good luck. It is, oh, so close. It's a duck 5. Julia with the first round win. If Julia wins this round, there will be a 3-way tie for first place. But remember, we stack rank. So big, big match. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Julia going to stay. Doc going to jump with a shield. Now, she's not going to die this round, but she's hoping for a jump 1 so she can keep her shield. If not, she is a little closer to the finish line. Let's spin the wheel. It is a duck 6. All right, there is a path, though, for both players. Duck 6 is interesting. Both players can use it, right? But Doc does lose her shield. All right, let's go to round number 2. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Oh, my goodness. All right. Doc was going for it. She ducked and went warp speed. Julia ducked and did the bounce back. Oh, my goodness. All right. Knocked her back to where she started. Now, both players are still in it. But Doc has to have either a jump 1 or a duck 6 to stay alive. Let's spin the wheel. It is a duck 6, Doc. Still alive. Julia dies. Both players die. No advantage. And because both players died, normally we keep the map the same, but that one just lit back up. And players do not reset their buffs. All right. So you keep the buffs that you have. Each player's used 1 buff. Round 3, 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Doc going to stay. Julia going to jump with the shield. Julia hoping for a jump 3. But she doesn't necessarily need it. Let's spin it. And it's a jump 3. She does keep her shield. That opens up some potential moves there. All right, Doc cannot stay back-to-back. 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got, Doc going to duck with a shield. Julia, because she has the shield, going to jump warp speed. Now, because she jumped warp speed, I don't think so. I think that was the first game that you won. Remember, reset after you win. All right. Let's spin the wheel. It is a duck 6. All right. And that Because Julia's on the final one, that's it. Julia advances. With back-to-back victories. All right. We've got Doc with a loss. That means we currently got a three-way tie. But if we were to stack rank, Julia and Ron are currently tied for first. So, we are going to go diagonal. That means Ron and Doc. Ron and Doc, give me triple nines. All right, 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got Ron and Doc both staying. All right, spin the wheel. Duck 4. All right, round number 2. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. Ron going to duck. No need for a buff. He's playing the odds. Doc going to duck with a shield. Now, if it is a duck 4, Ron is going to die. But he's playing the odds. Let's spin the wheel. It is jump 2. Doc losing her shield. Both players with a path. 10-second timer starts right now. Remember, the objects get to the other side or have the player die. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Ron, smart move. He's going to jump. Dr. Dye was going to go warp speed to the other side. Ron bounced her back. Now, Dye, you got two options here. If it's a jump 2, you both die, and there's no death advantage, so we stay with the buffs we have. If it is a duck 6, you're still alive. Anything else, Ron gets the win in round number 1. It is a duck 6. Dr. Dye still alive. Wow. Wow, wow. She ain't dead yet. All right. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Ron going to duck with the shield. Dr. Dye jumping. And because Ron saved his shield and he's at the last block, Dr. Dye has no warp speed. The game is over because he cannot die. 1-0, Father Ron. Let's reset the map. Dr. Dye's still in it. All right. Buffs reset because a player died. So we're starting fresh. Round number 2. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your moves. Ron going to stay. Dr. Dye going to jump with a shield. All right, let's spin it. Dr. Dye hoping for that jump 3. And it is a duck 5. She did lose her shield. All right, round 2. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. Ron's going to duck warp speed. Dr. Dye said, nope, I'm going to duck and bounce you back. Nice move, Doc. Ron wastes his warp speed. Dr. Dye bounces him back. Let's spin it. Duck 4. All right. Next move, 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Ron going to duck. Doc gonna duck. Ron bouncing her back. Now, if it is a 4, Ron dies, Doc wins. If it's a duck 5, Doc dies, Ron wins. Anything else, we'll check the path. Oh my goodness, it's a duck 5. Dr. Die. Oh, wow. Father Ron gets the win. The Doc. That was a tough one, Doc. That was tough. Ron with the clean sweep. All right. Doc, you're not out of it yet because you came in with the lead. There is still a path to victory. For our players. All right. Let's get Jim. And let's get Julia. All right, here we go. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Both players going to stay. That's their one stay. They got to move this time. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got Jim, so I'm getting to the other side. Duck with warp speed. She's going to the middle. Julia going to jump with the shield. Now, Julia does have the shield. If it is a duck 5, Jim's in good shape. If it's anything else, Julia takes game number 1. Let's spin it. It is a duck 5 gemstone. Oh my goodness, beating the odds. Julia losing her shield. All right. We have to reset. I did not do the initial spin. All right. That is my bad. I got it, Joey. I read it. All right. We're going to go back. Both players. Their initial move was stay. So we're going to spin the wheel from the initial move. All right, duck 4. Both players have their buffs. We basically went back to the first move where both players played stay, and we removed the duck 4. All right, now we're going to round number 2. You can see the path. 10-second timer starts right now. Both players have all their buffs. You can see the path. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right. Both players going to jump and use the shield. Smart move by both players. And Jim already had a 1-step advantage. Sorry. Both players jumping with the shield. Threw me off. All right. Neither player is going to die. But somebody could lose their shield. It is duck 4. That actually helped Jim because it cut out that path that Julia had. Now both players don't have a shield. So we're in some dicey territory. All right, round number 3, 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Julie's going to duck with warp speed. Jim is going to duck with bounce back. Now, if it's a jump 3, Julia wins. If it's a duck 5, Jim wins. If it's anything else, they both die. It is a jump 2. Both players die. The game does not reset. They do not get their buffs back because there's no death advantage. So each player has a buff left. And here we go. 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Jim with a jump with warp speed. Julia going to bounce her back. Julia just jumping. Now here's the problem. Jim is in a safe zone. Julia has to have a jump 3, otherwise she dies. Probably not the best time to use the bounce back, but we'll see. Got to be a jump 3 or else Jim gets the win. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is a jump 3. There's a path. All right. Jim can't stay. Julia's got a path. Neither player has a buff. 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Both players jumping. Julia jumping forward. Jim is jumping up. Now, the only way Jim can survive is if it is a jump 1 or a jump 2. Anything else is death. It is a duck 5. Jim dies. Julia stays alive. It is 1-0. We're not done yet. We reset the map this time. All buffs reset because there was a death advantage. All right. We're not done. This is round 2. That was a long round 1. All right, round number 2. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Stay versus stay. All right. Round number 2, 10-second timer. Timer's up. Up, stop, 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 stop. I got to spin. No move. It is jump 3. Jump 3. It's a path. All right. Now, 10-second timer. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Jim going to warp speed. She got to go for it. Julia just going to jump. Okay. No buffs were used other than the warp speed. Jim, if it is a jump 2, you're alive. If it is a jump 3, both players die, and you're still alive. Let's spin the wheel. She needs a jump 2 or jump 3 to stay alive. Go, go, go. It is a duck 4. Congratulations, Julia. Getting the clean sweep. 2-0. All right, we have 2 more matches. 2 more matches. We've got Ron and Julia both undefeated. Dr. Dye still hanging on. Jim trying to play spoiler. Dr. Dye and Jim. If Jim wins, Dr. Dye is eliminated. All right, ladies. Good luck. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Jim, going to try to get the early start. She's going to duck with the shield. Dr. Dye going to stay. Let's spin the wheel. It is duck 5. She does lose her shield, but she got a path. All right. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Jim jumping warp speed. Dr. Dye ducking warp speed. All right. Here's what it comes down to. If it is a jump 3, Jim wins. If it is a duck 5, it's going to be a tie. Oh, it's so close to a jump 3. Jim, you were close. But Dr. Dye lives. Jim dies. 1-0, Dr. Dye. There was a death advantage, so let's reset it. Reset your buffs too. All right, 10-second timer. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Jim going to stay. Doc going to duck with the shield. All right, let's spin that wheel. Jump 3. Not a lot of help to Doc. Doc losing her shield. Next round, 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. All right, no move. I think we lost Doc. Let's reset. Jim, delete your move. Find out what happened to the Doc. All right. It didn't show up on my screen. So we're going to do it again. No move that round. Here we go. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. We got Jim going to duck with a shield. Dr. Die. Duck warp speed. All right. If it is a duck 4, Doc wins. If it is anything else but a duck 4, Jim wins. It is a jump 3, gemstone. With the win, Dr. Die. Gets hit by the blade. Congratulations, Jim, with the win. All right. And then there were 2. Now, if you guys have been following along with the math, y'all know that this match is for the Kilz Event Championship. Jim came in with 11 points. She's already gained 6. Dr. Die came in with 9 points. She has gained... Dr. Die came in with 6. She's gained 9, puts her at 15. And Ron and Julia both came in at 9. And one of them is going to win this game and win the championship. All right. Now here is what, there's 15,000 Kilz tokens on the line. Here is what I am willing to do. Because I know it's high stakes, okay? Ron and Julia, I will give you each 2,500 tokens free and let you play for the Gavels Globe and the championship. All you got to do is agree with it, and neither person goes home empty-handed. Oh, we're not splitting. We ain't split. It's not the way it works. So, I'll give you $2,500 each. And you play one game for a Gavel's Globe and the Wall of Fame Championship, and nobody's upset. How cool is that? What do you guys think? Should they take the deal? I mean, if somebody wins, it's going to be a nice night. But if you lose, Ron is willing to split it, Julia. $2,500 each. And play for the title with no pressure. It's free. You got this far. Oh, she's giving him the. Is that a no? I mean, you know, some of the best games are the ones you play with no pressure. I mean, you got a chance to walk away with $2,500. All right, Julia's saying they should play. All right, tell you what. This is my final offer, okay? This is it. I got one more offer. You can take it or leave it. $3,500 Kilz tokens apiece. I'll up it. That's $3,500 each player. That's about half the pot. $3,500, you walk away, but you play for a Gavel's Globe and a championship. Going once. Going twice. All right, they took the money. They cashed out $3,500. 3,500 Kilz tokens each. All right. Hey. No shame in free money, right? Now we got to play for a championship. Now we got to play for the bragging rights. Now we got to play for the, I should not have negotiated. I could have won the whole 15,000. All right. Let's get down to business, because somebody, more importantly to me than the Kilz tokens, this is a once-a-year tournament. This is like the Kilz Cup of PvE, right? Like there's the Kilz Cup we do once a year, and then there's the Kilz event. All right, Ron and Julia, give me triple nines. In a couple weeks, we'll have the first ever. You know what? Those of you playing those, who's ready to compete in the first ever rope roulette tournament? How about that? That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to kick this thing off and make it crazy. All right, here we go. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. First move. Both players using their stay. No more stay for y'all. 10-second timer starts after we spin the wheel. Ooh, jump 1. Advantage Ron. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Oh, Ron, so I'm going to use the shield anyway. Julia using her shield. Both players. Ron is a safety precaution, but he can keep that shield. All right, let's spin it. Will someone lose her shield? Jump 2. Julia does. All right, next move. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Julia going warp speed. Ron bouncing her back. Ron with the regular jump. All right. Julia, it has to be a jump 3. Otherwise, Ron gets game number 1. Let's spin that wheel. Julia looking for a jump 3. Is it? Is it? It is a duck 5. Advantage Ron. 1-0. Ron, you are 1 win away from 15,000. Oh, no, you negotiated, didn't you? All right. Buffs reset. The map resets. Julia has 1 death. Ron either gets to the end or Julia dies one more time. Here we go. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Both players starting with a stay. Let's spin the wheel. Jump 3. Opposite side of the map this time. Seen this before. All right, round 2, 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Push your move. Julie going to jump with the shield. Ron going to duck with the shield. Let's spin that wheel. It is duck 5. Ron losing his shield. Julia keeps hers. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Oh, both going with the duck and the bounce back. Ron. Julia's got a shield. Can't be bounced back with a shield. Now, Ron, if it is not a duck 4, we got to tie a game. It is a jump 3. All right, congratulations. It is now 1-1. I mean, isn't this the way the Kilz event should go down to? 7-week event that we started at the beginning of the summer. Both players here every week putting their all into it. And we come down to one round for the Gavels Globe and the championship. But because we're going down to the wire, we're going to sweeten up the pot just a little bit more for y'all. We're also going to give the winner a baby Agile Titan for the winner. So we got 3,500 Kilz tokens, Gavels Globe, baby Agile Titan, and $500,000 dead dimes. All right. Y'all ready to do this? 500,000 dead dimes, baby Agile Titan, Gavels Globe, all go to the winner. And that cannot be negotiated. That cannot be split. Here we go. Final round. Good luck. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Both players, early stay. Round 2, 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Oh, hold on. Let's spin it. Let's spin it. New game, everybody. Jump 3. Jump 3. All right. 10-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Both players with a jump and a shield. Let's see if anybody will keep it. Spin that wheel. Ron. Both players keeping their shield. Interesting. That's what he needed. Jump 1. All right. Look at this. Both players. One space in. Both players with their shields. Next round. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your moves. Both players jumping with warp speed. Now, it's very likely we could have a tie, but let's see what the wheel spin is, and you'll see why. Duck 5. All right, both players losing their shields. Both players lost their warp speed. And both players make it to the end. Now, there was no death advantage, which means we start over. But you don't start over with your buffs, and we don't restart the map. So it could come down to whether or not you jump, duck, or whatever. So each player has one buff left. You can see the path. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Ron going to stay. Joey going to jump. Ah. Ron with the pause. Now, if it is a jump 3, Ron wins. If it's not, Joey's got a little bit of a path. Again, it's your strategy. Is it a jump 3? If it is, Ron is the Kilz event champion. It is jump 2. Jump 2. All right. 10-second timer starts right now. Either player get to the end. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Julie going to duck. Ron going to jump. Now, that's important because if it's a duck 5, Julie's going to wish she had jumped. All right. Duck 5. Ron wins the championship. Jump 1. Julia wins the championship. Anything else? We got to keep playing. Here we go. Duck 4. Oh, my. Let's see what the players are going to do. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right. Julia was going to jump. Ron bounced her back. Used his last buff. Ron jumping. Now, if it is a jump 2, Julia wins. If it is a duck 5, Ron wins. Woo! So close! So close! It was almost a duck 5, but it's a duck 4. Wow, that was so close. But we're not done yet. Ten-second timer starts right now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Julia going with the jump. Ron was going to jump, and Julia bounced him back. All right, there are no buffs. Ron, you got to have a jump 1 and a jump 1 only. If it is a jump 1, Ron wins the championship. If it is anything else, Julia wins the championship. Comes down to one spin. Who is going to win it? Oh my goodness! It was almost a jump 1. Congratulations, Julia. Wow. Wow. Somebody screenshot that. That could not have been any closer. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It is a millimeter. Oh my goodness. Wow. Congratulations. We were down to the wire, literally. Julia, 500,000 dead dimes, a Gavel's Globe, a baby Agile Titan, and 3,500 Kilz tokens. Absolutely incredible. Stick around, everybody. We got a sneak peek, but before, let's take you to the final scene.
Should old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgotten, days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. Should old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgotten, days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. Tend to be where the light and darkness meet, on the edge of the horizon through the trees. I am a narcissist, crippled with self-doubt. I've got a courage that brings me to my knees. I am equal parts sacred and profane. party's full of everyone I love, so I can slip out the back door and be alone. I fight with angels till I'm too beat up to walk, and then I hope